So the whole Braille situation's got a lot worse. So recently, if you guys don't know, I made a video on the whole Braille situation, pretty much going over how Aaron Cairo, you know, kind of screwed over his team, and also how the Braille house is now completely gone. Through this video, I found a lot of comments, quite a few actually. The video kind of popped off, which thank you very much if you did watch it all the way through or even clicked on it. Cheers. But as I was saying, through the comments, I found one person here in particular who mentioned that Aaron Cairo had been dropped from the Revive team. Now, Revive was a skate team that Aaron Cairo was skating for as a professional, and this team is owned by Andy Schrock, who is also another big YouTuber who did similar videos to Braille back in the day where he'd teach people how to skate. You know, I'd actually watched him as well as Aaron Cairo. I kind of found Aaron through Revive, but this was also a channel that I kind of fell off as it just became a bit too kiddie for me. But yeah, they seem to have dropped Aaron Cairo from the team. Now, there's no mention of this anywhere. Nobody's posted about it. There's not a lot of information that's come out about it, if not any. The only thing that's kind of a big tell is if you go on the website, his name ain't there anymore. Also, his boards aren't there anymore. There's even a tab that I found here that says his name, and you click on it and it comes up with, sorry, we couldn't find the page you were looking for. So it's pretty clear to me that he is no longer with Revive. Now, whether they dropped him or whether he left due to this whole thing that Ricky Glaser said about Scientology and how he has to kind of cut people off, I have no idea, because there's been no information put out there. Now, I tried to dig as much as I could into this situation to kind of find out as much information as possible, and nothing. Andy Schrock still even follows Aaron Cairo, and they both follow each other on there. So do Revive. So whether this has just happened, I have no clue. Or whether it was on good terms, I also have no idea. But what I can say is Aaron Cairo has nothing on the Revive website anymore. There's nothing for him anymore there. So take of that as you will. Me personally, I think they've dropped him because of this whole situation and they don't want anything to do with him. But whilst I was looking this up, I also saw another skateboarder, quite big on YouTube, named Johnny Gyer. Okay, now Johnny Gyer is an amazing skateboarder. In fact, he comes up with a lot of skate tricks that not a lot of people have landed before. Now, why am I talking about him? Well, basically, his shoe brand was Braille. Yes, if you didn't know, Braille made skate shoes. I don't know whether they still do that, but they did. And Johnny Gyer skated their shoes. Now, in this video, he goes literally in the first 10 seconds and puts his Braille shoes in the bin.
Yo, what is up? I really wish I didn't have to do this, but there's no other way.
So it's clear to me that Johnny Gyer doesn't want to be with Braille anymore. He even says it in his video. He basically just says that he doesn't want to deal with any of the drama.
I've been representing Braille shoes for the past 2 years, and because of the recent news, the recent developments, I have to drop this sponsor. And yeah, I'm still confused and heartbroken. I'm trying to make sense out of all of this, but for me it's kind of tough to judge this situation being like so far away, basically on the other half of the world. I don't know, I just posted a very innocent switch ollie the other day that got a very strong feedback, and I'm listening. Seems like there is a huge mess that I do really not want to document or dive into. I just want to stay away from all of this was happening right now as far as possible.
Obviously, Johnny Gyer is pretty upset about this whole situation, as they all did seem like proper close. Like I said in my previous video, they were kind of like more of a family than anything else. With skateboarding itself, I know how it feels like. You know, it's a tight community. And if something like this is fucking someone over, it just feels like a massive betrayal. And for someone like Johnny Gyer to give up his shoe sponsor, even though he says how hard it is for him to get any sponsors, like, that's a pretty big deal. It is upsetting to me that this is all happening, as it's kind of like everything around the skateboard community on YouTube is just crumbling. And I know I see a few people defending Aaron Cairo, saying it's his business, he can do what he wants, and that is very true. He can do what he wants and it is his business, but it doesn't make it right. Like, these people that were working on the Braille channel have been working there for over 10 years, some of them. You know, it's like you do all that work for someone just to go, all right, see you later. Not even a thank you, nothing, just gone, you know, income's gone, done. Pretty shitty, especially if you think the guy respected you in the first place. That's even more of a kick in the teeth. Now, I'm going to say go follow Johnny Gyer if you can. If you're really interested in your skateboarding, he does amazing stuff and he's not getting enough attention right now. So just go give him a follow. Channel link will be in my description below. Now, as of all the other skaters, that have been dropped from Braille. There has been a rumor going around that they're going to make their own channel, which if they are, that would be really cool. I would highly recommend going to check that out if or when it happens. And for Aaron, I don't really know what to say about that guy. You know, he seems to be getting backlash left, right and center. All of his Instagram posts, because he is still posting like nothing's happened, they're all just getting slander underneath them. There's just all the comments are pretty much hatred towards him. There are like a handful of people that are being nice to him in there, but it's few and far between. And also another thing, I know I mentioned Gabe in the last video saying that he left at the right time. Well, since then he's seemingly come back onto the Braille channel, so I don't know whether he's the only one that Aaron's still talking to, or where he stands, or what's actually going on there. A lot of people seem to just dislike Gabe as well in my comments. There's been quite a few people talking about it, saying how much of a shitty person he is, or how Braille went downhill when he took over, which I can kind of see where they're coming from with the whole going downhill, but I think he was just trying to do his own thing. You know, if you're given free range, you're probably going to do stuff like that. It's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. You just kind of have to, you know, maybe find something else, which a lot of people have done. But yeah, overall, this situation is just really shitty. You know, it sucks. You've got one of the nicest skateboarders, Johnny Gyer, getting upset about the situation. I've never seen him get upset on YouTube ever. He's normally quite a bubbly person. And when that sort of thing happens, you know, to somebody like that and you see it, you know something serious is going on. Now, while I was looking a lot of this stuff up as well, I did find some really old clips of Aaron talking about him being a Scientologist. I just want to throw these in here. I just thought it was interesting. You know, some of these are like 14 years old. Like, I'd never heard about any of these before all this stuff come out. I don't know whether people knew that he was into Scientology before all this stuff, or what was going on, but yeah, I just found that interesting. So here you go, here's them.
A Scientology Network original series. He followed his passion.
My purpose is to get as many people into skateboarding as possible.
Don't miss Meet a Scientologist.
My name is Aaron, and I'm a skateboarder. Skateboarding is definitely difficult. It takes a lot of years and a lot of practice. And the thing that happened before Scientology and after was I was learning tricks a lot easier. Things were just coming to me a lot easier with less effort. My name is Aaron, I'm a skateboarder, and I'm also a Scientologist.
And yeah, like I said, this situation does suck, especially if you're massively into your skateboarding. It is pretty disappointing. That's all I really have to say about the situation right now. If there is any updates, I will make another video on it. But as of right now, I think I've said everything I can possibly say, or everything I know. And yeah, that's about it, guys. If you like this week's video, remember to give it a like, comment, subscribe. Welcome to all the new subs as well. Pretty crazy how much that last video blew up. I didn't expect that. So thank you very much for your time. And yeah, I'll catch you guys again next week. See you later.
My name is Aaron, I'm a skateboarder, and I'm also a Scientologist.